Hello, I'm here. And today I'm doing another ah, stream. Wahaha. I'm just double checking that everything is playing as I intended. Where's me? Yeah. And then is this working? Yes, it is. I'll put the music back on now. Cool. So today I'm going to be doing some more art, obviously. Sure what I'm going to be doing. So I need an adult switch. Mimona. I'm ready. Cool. So I will just start by making a new. So I'm not sure what it is I'm going to be doing yet, but I will be doing something. But there we go. So let's make a new one. And this new one shall be. So it's not showing you this on screen. But generally when I'm using Critter, I'll do the predefined ones, and I generally use an A4 300 ppi. And that generally gives me the right, as long as I've got, because I've got the 300 pixels resolution. I don't really change much of this, because I don't know what most of it does. I should probably have a look to see what happens, because just faffing around with stuff is good. So, as I said, I don't really have a plan of what I'm drawing, so I'm just going to do what I did in like the first one. Just going to do a couple of squares here. There you go. Put another one there, why not? I'm just going to try and draw some silhouettes. Bigger brush. Not big enough. There we go. Nice big blocky brush. Just want to get something down, figure out kind of shape, composition, all those things is what I'll say. That's not. It's giving me thoughts. Is that one? That's good. It's just about getting some ideas on paper. Oh, on a canvas in this instance. Could do like maybe 2 characters in this one. Each lining up to push the other one. That's a bit of a dodgy arm. Yeah. Something like that, maybe. Give them some binoculars or something. Looking out. Can have the grass in there then. Doo, doo, doo. So there's lots of things I could do. Characters and stuff is generally what I draw mostly, so that is what I'll try to draw. Could try doing a foreshortened one on this one. Maybe get his arm. Oh, it's got like a card here. And in pocket maybe. Trying to be cool. Like I said, I'm just trying to see if I can make some of that clicks. This one I'm just going to try random shapes. See if we can come up with anything. Some of them big clouds or something. Maybe we'll have like a wispy ghost or something with a hat. It's just someone that sat on the grass maybe. Now this is all I will do in order to get a general idea of what I want to do. Sometimes I'll have a thought in mind already and I'll go for that. Sometimes I'll doodle something, so I'll kind of use that. It's just about putting something down and then seeing if you kind of want to develop it a bit further. Not liking that one. Oh, like a superhero one, maybe. Who knows? I've got a few ideas. Hey, there's an idea I had of maybe I don't want them to be curled in the ball, maybe. I like that. We could have potentially had it so that there's shadow here maybe. I can just I like this one. I want the hair to be kind of flowing down. Get someone. I think I might. Yeah, I liked this one. I was thinking like maybe machine thing. So this guy's like rubber armor. Just build this out. That's how it would be. Oh. No, I think I like this one better. I'm just gonna go. Yes, that one. Oops. I'm gonna paste it right. There we go. I'll just hide that one. Do I want it landscape? Portrait is the next question. I think now that I know what it is, I can just do a few more quick sketches. That's all. That's all it should be. It should just be. I've got one thing. I'll so if I go, I said maybe landscape. Let's just zoom in. So I know that I kind of want them to be, yeah, just kind of curved up ball. So I want maybe this like to be a bit further up. No, I don't think I do. I want this arm to be like this. That makes it like that. I want this like to be something like that. Not worrying about the anatomy either right now. I can sort that out there. So maybe a hand. So Is there anything else I wanted to put in this? Quite like the fact that it looks a bit like liquid water, so maybe just have it like a kind of like lights coming through this bit. You can shade all this in. Kind of like the falling through. I think maybe if I did it like blocky, I can have it. Yeah, I'm getting some color values in there, even though just so that I can kind of figure out what kind of color palette I want to choose. So like, I'm thinking like maybe underwater kind of style, but not quite underwater, but it might pass it back up. Maybe just get these kind of like bubble shapes in there as well. So I'm kind of liking that. But I also thought about maybe doing a longer piece. So ignore this bit, that bit doesn't matter. But yeah, I could technically do a long lengthways, and building on this one that I've got, I can kind of just go straight for some colours maybe. And yeah, I'd want this to be darkened, so kind of a mute background. Maybe have it darker right at the bottom. So I probably potentially could use a gradient. That purple again. Maybe use the purple. Some lights that come through. There are probably terminologies for all of this, but specular lights and whatnot or whatever. As you can tell, I've not actually drawn the character here either. So I'm just trying to get a kind of vibe. For the background. So if I go for this one again. And if I go maybe have it so that they're kind of tucked in. Kind of like side waiting. the hair. Kind of flowing around. Not too bad, I think. Well. I can use some of the purple as well, technically. And some of them highlights and stuff. Might actually be able to get away with adding some, not really bright green, but maybe darken the green a bit, so it's kind of like blending in. I said it was kind of like underwater, but yeah. Like I said before, add some bubbles. Ideas for the lights. So, I'm actually quite leaning more towards this one, so I think I might stick with that one. I'm just gonna go cut this out. And then, can I? Not sure. Or if it's on this one. So if I want to do that. Right. So this is now a reference layer. So I can get rid of that actual layer. But this one will stay on, and I can move this anywhere I want. I can increase the size. It's not going to change it because it's going to remain the same image. It's, like I said, it's just going to be my reference. So, and the way you can do that is go into Edit and you paste as. Control-Shift-R. So you can paste it as a reference. So you can actually add your reference directly to Critter. So I think I'm going to start with getting my dark layer down because I'm going to group this up. Just put, I don't know, inches. I could just hide that layer. Then we'll continue with this and we'll see where my layers lie. Right. So obviously we got local, what colour amazing on me? I think I'll stick with this brush. So the brush that I'm using is the what's it called again? Pencil for Soft. So it's the Critter Default sketching pencil. It's meant to be like a mechanical pencil, which is actually what I use mostly when I'm not digital drawing, just like a normal mechanical pencil. I think I've got one up here actually. This is what I use, like a bog standard mechanical pencil. 0.7. I've got others as well, but it's generally my go-to. I don't have a brand I go for either. Just like, does this one work? Yes. So we need to. Don't want this bit. It's dark. So I probably won't finish this one during this stream, so I'll probably continue it in the next one. So we'll be able to see. It's good to come back to things as well. Because I've been using a lot of colours already, I'm actually going to go straight in and try and get some colours in this as well. And obviously I went for a different colour for this. Wrong thing, I don't want to do any of that. I want the opacity. So I can darken all of this later or change it. I'm just trying to get the base colours in. I said before I could use gradient actually. I'm going to go for that dark green first. Just kind of get that in. Get my purple. Oh, I'm gonna have a. That's too much. Yeah, that'll do. And all these colours are going on the same layer as well. And I'm gonna get this black, and then I'm gonna go opacity. Trying to bring in these sides a bit. I can always come back in and adjust the colour, because this one's, compared to what I've currently got, is actually more vibrant, I think. Just double checking my other monitors. Kind of want to get some of that vibrancy in, but I'm gonna, compared to this one, I'm gonna try and build up a bit. Darker. Much darker. There, I think. There's my gradient again. Just building up my layers. Okay, I think that's good enough. I can always lighten it a bit later. Now I'm gonna get some of the more of this blue in. actually gonna go through. It's probably gonna make it wait a minute. Yeah. So a bit of a smudge. My dark green. And where's my purple? Okay, oops. Let's just close that. Get some of that. Purple. In. Get some. Some white. I'm trying not to use my blending brush. So that has a tendency to drift colours a bit too much. There we go. Just looking for that blue. And some of that blue on here. I think almost got it. Brush a bit. You may be thinking, but what about the character? You've not drawn them yet. You're already doing highlights and all this stuff. Well, that's just how I draw. I will draw something and I'll paint something over. It's generally how it is when I do my painting anyway. Not quite that bright, I don't think. Right. I think it's coming along all right. So, so let's do a new layer now. Because this is the beauty of digital drawing. I can do new layers. So I'll just use my move tool, and then in order to move my reference, I need to use this little pin here. Not that I don't know what it's called, but so I can have a little play around with it. So I'm just going to use that, get my opacity back up. Another thing I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to have a look for some more reference. I'm not doing anything fancy, I'm just having a look on Google. Any kind of references, male or female, it doesn't really matter, we can always amend it as long as it has the form we're looking for. Yeah, and if you can't get it perfect, close enough will do. I'm not even looking for just realism, I'm also looking for others as well, so like any form of art style that may work. So let's see. Not use. That one's close. Go. This one's pretty close. So I'm just gonna use a bit of ingenuity here. And I've got a bit of the back. So obviously the hair is not going to be there. I'm not going to have any of the hair in any of these references, so I'm going to have to figure that one out. So I have so I'm not trying to get perfect. Maybe that. Could always go for mermaid. And then just have like blurry scales maybe. Must be a pain to have long hair and be a mermaid. Because your hair's just going to go all over the place like this, surely. And this is just one option I can go for. Let's try it again. My initial idea was to have the sea shape position. I'm pressing the wrong button. So, go back. Oh, now full opacity. And kind of an arm going down. Oops, wrong button again. So maybe something like this. Again, I know what I'm wanting to draw here, but I'm not sure what kind of scene I'm wanting to draw here. Because, you know, you can make it seem like this person's, falling through the water and maybe gasping for air, or like I did with the other one, it could actually just be a mermaid that's just chilling out and it's just some air bubbles dotted about here or something, yeah. So there's always options. And I'm liking my original one still. Of the fetal positioned character. So the picture that I've got for reference does have it where the feet are kind of crossed over each other at the bottom here. And the body's arched a bit more like this. So you're gonna like giant blob there. And like on the arm. And here. And again, it's just observing the forms. Do-do-do. No, there we go. Keep pressing the wrong thing. Let's get closer now. Get some more detail in here. So, from what I can actually see, you got no, because that's the shoulders here. The back kind of goes straight, but the chest is coming out here. And I've got all of this here. So there's a couple of things I can do. Hair is obviously going to come last. I'm doing these feet. Let's see. What I can see. The shins come straight down, and then you hit the foot right at the bottom. Leverage goes into this curve. And then you get the toes right at the end. Rid of all that. It's getting there. But, so I'm essentially sculpting my character rather than painting. So I'm kind of going in with a black, and then I'm kind of coming back in and carving out the shape that I want. And there. I've got the other foot that kind of comes here. It's a bit big. Just trying to get the correct angle on this. I don't know. Well, face forward. Now this back isn't quite, I'd say, accurate. Up. Go. Because the back is actually going to curve. Not much, because it's probably going to be more like that, I think. But it's still going to have less of a thing than you think right there. I want it like this. Delete those. Right, so we're getting closer to what I desire. I'm actually going to do a new layer now. I'm actually going to go over this. No, I've not done the other foot yet, but I'm going to see where I stand currently. So I may not want to do the other foot, I may want to do it in a different direction. I feel like a hand should go there. So just see that. Do I like that? Yeah, it's not too bad. We'll keep it for now. I get it a bit lower down. Pen size. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on the hands because they're not going to be as noticed. Let's have a look at this. So the neck should actually be coming here. So this fish should actually probably be more this way. That earring. Other than this laying, I think everything else looks alright. I want to maybe do that. No. He's pretty much straight side on. Ugh. My eyes. So the direction of there, just feel like that's just the some hair that's kind of just weaving down. Just hold some more. Need some hair to do some hiding. Fussed about this area here. Alright, so I think we just about got it. Not feeling this leg. Delete that. Oops. There we go. Leg. I feel like I need something else here. So I've got all the hair. Hair's doing its job. Next one thing, I'm going to just get rid of that. I don't need that anymore. I'm going to rotate this. Just flip it back to the right angle. Quite like that one. Yeah. Give it a second. And if I shorten this, there we go. That's a better foot. Get this heel a bit further back, mind you. There we go. And there. Shadow. Now we're back. Yeah, he's back. So the image I was looking at was not useful. I was just going to see if that had any ideas of how to do this, but no. So I've got that all seems to work. I'll be fine. I think I was maybe just doing like a little thing like that, maybe. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay. So my next step for this is to actually do that and use the masking tool. Don't need this perfect, but close enough will do. It's all fine. Right, so let's get a new layer. I'm just gonna fill that in. Oops. That's not a bad idea. Save as. Just find myself a folder to plonk this in. And character. Fast on a keyboard anyway. We'll save this. There we go. Under the waves. Oh, wave. I decided to write. Right, so we've got the main body all sorted. I'm not going to bother with hair. I'll just start by getting the colours I need. So I need a bit of a skin tone. Don't want to be doing it straight on this layer. What I want to do is I want to select the outline I made. Oh, because it's skin coloured anyway. And I just need to do what hair colour should I go for? I think a dark hair colour. Let's go for black for now. Come on, trusty pen, pencil. And this is all going on a different layer, this hair. And just like I did with the body, I'm just gonna do like a little chisel. Get rid of some of it. Feeling that bit over there. A lot of hair down the back. I don't think so. I think I want this strand actually going up. I think it's just being caught. Am I pleased? Could be better. Switch brush. Yes, another default resource brush is the Ink 3 G pen. So it's a bit more solid compared to what I was using. I feel like the rest of the hair should actually just be swirling upwards. I think that ought to do. Go over here. I'll get rid of this. I can do the same on this one. There we go. Group all this. Get it. Merge this one. Then I'm just going to paint all this one black. So let's apply 0. A lot of patchy points in this apparently. So let's go fill those up. Don't need any gaps. Easy does it. Right, anything else I want to keep? Yeah, I'm actually going to sharpen that somewhat. Cool. Don't need that bit. About these. I think that should be. So if I go back on here. Whoops. Control Shift I to delete everything out. Control Shift it back again. Make sure I'm not on erase, and then I can just colour everything in. Control I again, because I'm going to actually go back into these layers. I'm just going to delete everything. This core one here. Right. Now, how do I want to do my lighting? That's a good start. That's not actually a bad idea. No. So we'll go with that. And then on top of it, using this layer, we will add the purple. And then I'm actually going to shift that into a add transparency mask. All the way around. Down. Addition. Now, using my brush. Good. providing I'm on the right one. There we go. So I want it on white to make it reveal itself. And I can just, and because the layer above is actually just this entire bit here, there's don't need to worry about going over. I'm just adding some of those highlights that are going to be coming from. Don't have to be perfect. Sometimes it don't even have to make sense. As long as it kind of goes with what you're trying to do. Right, so I want a bit to go there. And then we have some like this. I'm actually going to duplicate this. Get rid of all of that. No, don't want it all white. I'm going to put the opacity down even further. Turn the opacity down on this one, and then I'm actually going to add and again on the right one. I get getting the basic airbrush, which I want to erase, not add. I'm try and get rid of some of that. Right. I would like some green. Again, I'm going to duplicate this layer. I am going to paint over it though, so that it's all green. Rid of that, because I do have a bit of green down here. Get me brush again. Need white. So you can go down. On the wrong layer. Nah. There we go. I'll sit down. Go back to the right layer. Some greens from the bottom. If you've noticed, I've not actually done any detail on that hand. I'm literally just going to leave that and just make people ignore it. It's like people know what a hand looks like. I don't like that green there. Bad place to put green. In here. I'm going to put tones everywhere. I kind of hid in the face a bit, so I don't really want to put any there. Yeah. In with your brush. I'm actually going to go back here. This green. I'm actually going to add. On a wrist, that's why. A bit of white, so I like to get a green. Give it that bit of a pop. Probably why. Pen brush size is like nothing. Just be wary of pen brush sizes. I think I need another one. further away, maybe. I need a new layer. What time is it? We're almost that time, so I probably will be continuing this potentially in the next one. I'll just get that purple again. I have a bit of a pinkish thing going on as well, didn't I? I want to do bullet dodge on this layer. No. Addition. Nope. Luminosity. Lighten. Color. What do I want to use? Overlay. I could double color dodge. I think I want to add some more blue. Maybe using let's go on to another layer. Why am I again? Color dodge. Addition. Burn. Or burn. Color. Not color. Lighten. Luminosity. Yeah, I'll go with that. And got about 10 minutes or so. I think I've almost done what I want to do with this, to be fair. Just got a few more things to do. So, just the bubbles. as well. I forget. And then if I just Control C, Control V, just add a bunch of these. The move. Go. So many bubbles. I think that'll do for the bubbles. Bubbles. And that's pretty much. No, I don't. I could do more with it. But, we'll have to see. Let's see. Oh, I can't. Hmm. We've got addition, or dodge. Definitely not. Lighten, luminosity, overlay. Overlay looks the best. It definitely gives it that pop that I was kind of needing. The only thing I'd need to do with it is just go down. Go. Well, my character's not popping. Right. Can I make them pop? How do I do that? Values. So if I take my entire thing, group it into one thing, duplicate my entire thing, do that. So, in order to make my character pop out more, I would actually need to darken them. Or make them brighter. I've got quite a lot of light here coming down, which is what I want. Yeah, I need to technically adjust the values of the actual character themselves. Like I said, I need to technically darken them. So if I just went and multiply, you think, oh, well, they're already kind of dark already. It's like, not enough. So I think pretty much at the end of this now. Oh, there's a lot. Blue. Went with blue for a shadow because obviously it's the better bunch. Figure out where's darkest. It was on the fair side somewhere. I'm just gonna use blending brush. I'm just gonna go kind of beef up some of these. Where is that meant to be highlighted? Just so. I want an actual room lighting as well. This is what's going to separate it from the background, because whilst the background is quite bright, the highlights should be brighter. Underneath. I think we've got into time now. But I think we've just about got it. Actually, I want to put not a highlight there for some reason. Right. We're done. Character has been... The art piece has been drawn. Some nice lovely basics. Let's just do the altar again. Just group all these together. That's it. Duplicate once more. And then alter. So I'll just desaturate the entire thing. So yeah, so you can see on this one, the character now stands out a hell of a lot more than what it did before. So obviously if I go back to this one, just go and filter on this one, can I? No. Duplicate this, merge this one. So we've got our new one, our old one. So we've got the old one. Yeah, desaturate. So like I was saying, character was kind of blending in with our background a little too much. Yeah, if we go for this one, adjustments, desaturate. Now you can see that the character is actually being pulled out from the background a bit more. But anyway, that is the end. And that is the art piece. I think I'm alright with that one. I think that one's not too bad. For just over 2 hours. And to think, this all started all the way back with the sketches. Yeah, open the sketches. I'm gonna get them. So, all started with me. These sketches. Made some sketches. Made some other sketches. Bit of colour. And then eventually we went and got this. So there's more I could do with this, but I think I'm going to leave it for this. I think this is good enough for this. Anyway, I will catch people next time. I'm streaming again on Friday, potentially, and I'll be coming back with the game, and it will more likely be Elden Ring. How I will survive, who knows? I will see people later, and ciao.